Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Ooh, it is the 17th of December. How y'all doing? Baby, we finna be talking a little like something, something. So this is just full disclaimer right now. The views and opinions in this particular broadcasting here at the Jazmine Divine Channel. It's just my thoughts, our thoughts, opinions, and expressions. So don't take any of the shit seriously. But we do warn you, viewer discretion is advised. With that being said, we're going to get right on into it tonight. We're going to call it the real talk or the divine zone. Let's just say we're going to do real talk because we're going to talk about a little bit of everything. Well, y'all, welcome on in. So tonight is going to be a little bit of a risky conversation that we're going to be having tonight. We're going to be talking about the do's and the don'ts in and out of the bedroom. So, that's always one of those taboo conversations that you shouldn't necessarily have with people, but you should have with people so people understand, from different perspectives. I wish I had a couple more people that I could do like, hey, roll call, this is what we're doing, but hey, we finna get this done. Get in and we can get out. One and only Lily is in the building. What's going on, Lily?
Hello, everyone. Hello.
Have your food came yet?
No, girl, I'm sitting here hungry. It's supposed to be here in like 20 minutes. I hope it's on time.
Where you order from?
Denny's.
I had Denny's today. They was lackluster.
The Denny's, at least the one by my house, honey, they be doing their thing.
They be doing the big.
Yes, honey. See, I'm lucky because I live in like a really good food belt. So,
Gotcha. Yeah, I've been disappointed. Speaking of
mm,
disappointing,
'cause I was a
so y'all
witness.
know I it was my birthday weekend, just passed. So I went to ATL and got me some food and stuff from there. And TGFI, this is horrible. My food showed up ice cold.
Oh.
And from where we stayed to where I ordered from was only a 5-minute drive, maybe
Mm,
10 for traffic. I'll give you
mm,
10. So my food was, but it took an additional 35 minutes to get there after I had ordered online. So needless to say, I was not happy with the whole situation. I called them. Them bitches still ain't sent me my money, and it's been a week now. They're supposed to do a full refund. Still ain't got a full refund. So horrible. Then, y'all know I've been talking about it over and over and over and over and over again. One of my favorite places to get dessert is Marietta Diner. Girl, get there, order my food, because I had me a shot, so I thought I was gonna get, some dun da da dun, and the dun da da dun got drunk on me, so I couldn't get no dun da da dun.
mm.
So I was like, well, I'm gonna at least have my food to carry me over. Child, I get there. I ordered me a turtle cheesecake. I ordered me a Death by Chocolate. I ordered Golden a turtle, and then I ordered my mom some type of mix fruit cake, something like that. But it wasn't like a fruit cake. It had like this fresh fruit on top of it, and it had
Mm-hmm.
all this. I don't know. It was just. It was a really. I knew it was something was that I thought she would like. Long story short, I'm packing up, getting ready to leave. And on
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday, I was gonna come on and have my little, my piece of cake from there and everything, and yeah, happy birthday to me and everything. I left the fucking cake sitting in the hotel room. Evil, bitter party of one,
Baby, I know
bitter
that
party of one,
housekeeper ate good, honey.
baby. And the slices are not little slices. Like the slices are that freaking big. Like they're $10 worth because each slice of them is $10. Long story short, it is what it is. I ain't even mad upset no more. I'm gonna go on their website and see if I can get it something delivered. If not, I'm gonna call. I'm gonna have to reach out to Dee Dee and see if Dee Dee can overnight it for me. Um, but anyway, I had a good time on overall. I enjoyed myself. It was really a it was a different thing because um of the area and stuff that I stayed in. It just brought back a whole bunch of memories because it was literally down the street from where I stayed at whenever I used to live in College Park.
Mm.
So, it was good, bad, and ugly or whatever. So it was good. Um,
Ooh, somebody in trouble. Ooh, speaking of flashbacks.
right.
Ooh.
Did you miss me? So long story short, it was good. I really enjoyed it, and I'm a little bit disappointed with Patreon because
Mm-hmm.
I've been trying to upload different things onto there so I can share in with my Patreons, you know, the car ride up there because the car ride up there, I did like two, because it's a 4 hour drive. I did
Mm-hmm.
like 2.5, 3 hours worth of filming that I still have sitting on my phone that I was going to take and upload, and I did it in 20 to 30 minute increments, part one, part two, part three, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I took a lot of pictures of the lips, and then I recorded some of the shows in lips. So we had an amazing time, but I can't upload them onto there, so I got to figure out another way. So after this month, I'm gonna disable Patreon, so Patreon's not gonna be anymore for me.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
hopefully
that's
next
so.
month
I don't understand that.
I don't
Patreon is
get it
crazy.
either. But after this month, beginning of next month, I'm going to be launching my own um website, and I'm just gonna take my time, get it to where I want it to be at, and then go move forward from there. But all that stuff, I'm gonna release some of the stuff to my members only area here. Unfortunately, I won't be able to release any of the videos because the videos have music in it. And for anyone that knows, YouTube doesn't allow you to use anyone else's music in your stuff.
Right.
Whether you're a patron of and which I don't understand, whether you're a patron of it, or if you bought your own copies of it, which the music that's a lot of the music that's in there, I own copies of it, but because
Right.
so it is what it is. Um, so moving past there, where I want to get into the cheese and crackers of the whole situation, I was talking to someone, and they, they're straight or cis. I don't know how we just politically correct say this. I'm just gonna talk. That's just you and me talking. So they were straight, and they said that they, a lot of the things that we as trans and gays or whatever like that, a lot of the stuff that we take and we do to make sure that, the dantaron is gonna be a good smelling situation, not a shitty city. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? They don't go through all that. They go through and the dudes come through and knock them over and it smell like ass in the room. And I said, girl, how do y'all get away with it? you know? Um,
Mm,
but it also takes and put me into a space of, different people have different fetishes. And we were talking about before I get into this really good, one second. Hi Instagram. So okay, y'all 15 minutes and we're finna really get into the juice of the situation. I appreciate y'all patronizing with me. Come on over to YouTube and go ahead and log into YouTube so we can, continue the conversation. But unfortunately, tonight this is in for you for Instagram, and come on over to YouTube. That's forward slash Jasmine Divine, and continue the conversation with us. You have an amazing night, Instagram. Lily, you want to wave out and goodbye?
bye, y'all. Better see you on it's YouTube.
Okay, so let's see. Remove. Okay, so save chances. It changes. Okay, good. Okay, so we're back. So there is a couple of people I have been talking to. There's different fetishes for different things. Like there are some guys that pay women and men to take and wear underwear and different things for days and days on end, and they make money from
Yep.
it. Like, um, they start off doing a little, you know, what is it? Twitter and or OnlyFans hustle, and they allow them to see them wearing the clothes and stuff like that on undergarments that they want, and
Mm,
then um I was listening to someone talking about it. It was one chick, she takes roses and put roses in the bottom of it. I think she said it was damn near dead roses, and put them in the bottom
okay.
of it. And when she put the roses in the bottom of it, and then take the underwears off and put immediately in there, and to pull all of the as much air out as they can. What's up, Nivea? Pull as much of the air
Hey,
out of it as
Nivea.
they can. Then they take and they turn around and they sell it to people.
The
And
roses.
no, no, no,
No,
no.
the
The
panties.
underwear. So it be the a bed of the roses, and then the
Okay.
panties on top of it. And I guess the roses take
Aroma
the aroma of what's
keeps
been
it.
fermenting, without a lack of a better term, but what's been fermenting for days and days, or how many days, to this hold on where these draws or this dude, because it's dudes have nut sweat, dick sweat, pee sweat, and booty cheek sweat, because a lot of them don't like to spray them
And
cheeks
like the
open.
the area between the balls in there's a
The
sweat right there
goosh,
too.
the geese, the goosh,
The
whatever it's
goosh,
called. Yes,
the
the
goosh.
goosh.
It's
No, we're not
goosh.
talking about voodoo good. We're talking about these side hustles that these hoes done came up with.
It's the rose petals for me. Like,
Yes, pheromones.
okay, because wait a minute, because with my pen, let me take notes. Because listen, if it's a
But it's all types of people, and I'm not knocking anybody for a hustle, and I'm not knocking anyone for taking and doing what they're doing.
hey,
I'm just saying, because there's some guys out there that likes to look at women that have stretch marks.
mm-hmm,
And they don't necessarily have to be BBWs. They can be women that have had kids, and they have the stretch marks. So people have fetishes about that. People have fetishes about people's toes and feet. People have fetishes, believe it or not,
I
about
can't do.
people areolas, um, even the boot holes. Because some of them like you to, take pictures with the what you call them, the jock straps that make your booty sit up real high in it,
So
and they want you to bend over and take a, while you pucker it up. You know,
my question is, so at what point does it just go from just being, I guess, just something you like during sex to being a fetish?
I don't know. I
Does that depend on the person? Does it
I
depend
don't
on
know
the
because
act?
I have preferences. My preference is that I like to have, I like for my dude to be a certain inch to a certain inch. And if you fall within that parameter, I'm good. But old school people used to call us a size queen. Well, I don't really look at it as me being a size queen. It's just my personal preference. Like, I don't care to get involved with someone that falls under 8 inches because I know personally I'm not going to be satisfied. But then again, I want to have walls when it's left over, so I don't want you to be over 10 because
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
need you to
saying,
rearrange and shit unless you putting a ring on it. And then once you put a ring on it, you know what I'm saying? But
baby.
I don't know. That's a good, really, really, really good question. But then again, some guys like for, and I can only speak from my aspect because I'm not a cis woman. I'm a trans woman. So I
Hmm.
know a lot of guys like for the hoo ha to be slick as a baby's butt. But then you have some guys that the fetish is the leather and the dominatrix side of it, and or like what is it, bears and bears cubs, what y'all call it, the otter,
Otters, wolves,
wolves,
um, and they got a few other
twinks,
ones. Twinks,
jocks, twinks, jocks, um
femme queen, butch
yeah,
queens,
sub,
dominant subs.
dom subs,
You
and
know,
then
daddy sons. That's
yep, daddy sons is another one. um Patient doctor, but those are more role play on like the patient doctors. Those are more role.
role
Say
play.
the word for me, thank you, because
Role
my
play.
tongue is not trying to let me have it
Well,
tonight.
some people have fetishes about role plays. Like
True,
that becomes so. I
because
get yeah.
I'm like good old Maylene. I have a whole bit of walker for you. Whatever you like on the bit of walk, I do for you.
Oh
I
my
do for
god,
you.
y'all!
I do for you. Call me so young. I do for you.
Earlier this year, I was talking to a man whose fetish was for him to talk, for me to talk down on him. Like he
So he
would
wanted
want
you to
me to.
degrade him.
Yes,
That's
yes.
kind of sort of hot because you be sitting there, you think of all of the ungodly shit you would say
And
to somebody,
he
and
used
you
to,
just let him
cause
have it.
he'd be like, "Would you just go there?" Like, you know what? You're a fucking scum. How dare you? How I was just, and
And then
he
some of them like you to take and do that, and then they want you to take and smack them with it. You dumb bitch.
wait, the Players Club. What? Well, Roddy came in, child. All eyes on me. Doing Black History Month. Woo, she spanked that officer. Ooh, child, honey. He went
Baby,
from pale white to red.
baby, oh, beat red. Literally,
Say it
beat
loud.
red. I'm black and I'm proud.
I gotta watch that movie tonight just to see
I
that.
just, no tea, no shade. I
Woo.
believe we all have a kink. I do, and
Mhm.
I also believe the majority of people have a form of fetish. I won't say all, but I do feel the majority of people do have a form of fetish,
Mm. So I'm trying to think what
especially
mine
when it
would
comes down
be.
to stuff that is considered to be taboo that you're not able to do on a regular. Like, say, for
Mhm.
instance, a lot of quote unquote, you know, straight guys like to poke their girls in the booty hole, but a lot of girls is not into it. So,
Yeah, because it makes you. They like to. Is that when they blow into it and then it like comes back out and they like to?
no, no,
That's
no.
something
When
else.
they like to poke them in the booty, like they like to, they
Oh,
don't they don't
they
want to
want to
go to
take
the
it and go.
pink. They want to go to the stank.
Oh, that one. Oh yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
and because they can't get it as often as they want to for the one they love, that's where the side piece come out from. Because the side piece most of the time let them do what they want to do because you know he paying for it.
Right.
You know, he
It's a
paying
service.
offerings and tithes for the services that are being rendered at that present point in
Yes,
time.
honey. Not tithes and offerings.
Tithes and offerings.
Give unto.
Give unto thee, and you will be blessed by thee.
Well,
And then, I think another fetish is, some people are into water sports.
I,
Water sports and defecation.
the defecation, hell no. Again, I don't knock it to people who that's them, but no, not in this house. Not in this
Now,
house. Just that no. No,
now
that no.
I'm gonna be
Mm-mm,
very transparent.
mm-mm,
I'm not the defecation, no, because I have seen people that get into that mess and it'd be a hot
mm-mm,
shitty situation
mm-mm.
because someone wants you to.
And then they some of them, they eat it.
Yes, they some of them want some of them have a chair. They take and they make this chair that you sit on,
Yes.
and then you use them as a human toilet.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
But
Oh my
then,
god. Oh my
but
god. Oh
you
my
know,
god. Oh my
then
god. Oh my god. Oh.
then you have some of them that want you to sit in the tub, and they want to pee on you, or they want you to pee on them. You know,
I don't like. I'll pee on them. I don't really want to be peed on.
right? I mean, if the money right, I'll pee on you all day long. You need me to fill her up. Give me a few
Baby,
minutes. It's got to come down the system.
baby, just give me Pepsis all day long, and I
Look,
got you.
what flavor do you want?
Okay, because you can change the flavor.
Right, what flavor do you want? If I leave this whole drunk, I know something. That's all I'm gonna say. But
Ooh,
I mean, that's they thing. That's what they get into.
yeah.
My God, today.
Yes. Mm. I think, and mother, I don't know if you probably experienced this too, but definitely with the more so trans girls and those of us who are more so femme, the whole idea of a lot of these masked men, the ones you will never ever think to play in the dark arts, baby, they'll be in the inbox asking, "Can you top them?" They want it done in the booty hole.
So, okay. So I had, I'm gonna have to keep this 10,000. I was riding in the car with good girlfriend going to ATL,
Mhm.
and we actually had this conversation, and then Lyric got brought into it. I'm just gonna keep it 10,000. We were all talking about, sexual positions and different things like that.
Mhm.
And I saw where she was coming from, and I hope she saw where I was coming from because I was coming from not necessarily a place of ignorance because I do believe that all of us take and learn stuff, but I was originally coming from a place of ignorance. I'm just gonna be very honest because I fell into the sexual norm type that what traditionally is considered to be um heterosex, that a bottom is supposed to be the girl in the bedroom, top supposed to be the boy, and there should not be any type of experimenting or having fun with each other. But then when she sat and she not necessarily argued her case, but she had her case about the situation, I understood where she was coming from because it made a lot of sense. When you get in the bedroom and you start putting boundaries on people, people are afraid to really open up to you.
Mhm.
Now, if we sit down, we have a conversation, say, okay, absolutely no defecation, absolutely no, you can't get that from me here. But, I'm willing to talk cash money to you while you getting it or me getting it. I'm willing to slightly choke you if you into it. Sometimes you may want to have your hair pulled.
Ooh.
Sometimes you may want to be held down. And I'm talking on a consent level. You're having this
Yeah,
conversation
right.
beforehand, not something, what I'm saying. And then sometimes it'll be a little scary to get into a situation. Be like, I didn't know this nigga's into this. Like, oh, get it.
Because see that's the fetish when a nigga just take control and just
Right, 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 right. So I like me a
mm,
control person too, but maybe you want to be like, push my face in the pillow. I know I'm gonna get
mm.
makeup on the pillow, but push my face in the pillow so you can arch it back the way you want to. And every now
Ooh,
and then, you give me a on the ass. You know what I'm saying? So
ooh.
long, I feel like as long as this kind of stuff is discussed prior to,
Right.
there should not be any apprehensive whenever you get into the bedroom because you've already discussed. Okay, so I'm into I'm into cum. I'm just gonna use that for instance. I feel like I could never be comfortable getting or using a vibrator for a long extended period of time due to the fact that if I'm slobbing and not slobbing on it, I
Hmm.
want to be able to get the
Reaction, the
reaction
reward.
of the reward of the situation. I'm
Right.
putting blood, sweat, and tears and equity into this and damn
I
near
swear.
lockjaw to try to you know what I'm
Girl.
saying? And I'm going you know what I'm saying? And giving them the sounds and stuff, but with a piece of plastic, all you getting is just it's gonna be, it's gonna be like this the whole time. It ain't gonna go from,
Hey.
and then start building up, and
And
then
then
he's
I,
gonna go to
I like
dun
a
da da
man to
da.
react. Like I hate men who
Right.
just sit there.
I
Like,
want
okay,
that
I
nigga
don't
to
want
be
to do you no more.
squealing. I want
Right.
him to be climbing the wall.
Because
I want
baby,
him to be
this
like,
that guac
ooh, ooh,
3,000, 4,000,
ooh,
5,000. Why you
yeah.
talking,
Be
baby?
like, ooh, 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 ooh,
Okay.
ooh. What you doing? Ooh, what
That's
you
another
doing down
fetish too.
there?
I like to be able to make him moan like a bitch.
Yes.
Just that, do that talent of mine. That wet, that
What's up, Marcus? How you doing,
wet.
Sugar Lump? We are
Tuna,
talking.
tuna, cunt, fish, tuna, cunt.
We
I'm
are
sorry.
talking about what conversation I drop in on. So we are talking about fetishes and stuff tonight. And Jatar just said that wet, wet. Yes, I mean if I'm down there and I'm,
That wet. Baby.
I want to, like,
However wet you
oh
want
yeah,
it, honey.
you know,
Oh, and then I remember I had this one guy. I guess his thing was he didn't like it wet. I like, how do you hit head and not like it wet? I mean, I guess that's your thing, but nah, honey.
now I can't sit up here and lie. Sometimes I be in the mood, depending on how wet my esophagus is. Look, a bitch may have to stop midway and be like, hold up.
Let me let me
And then let me go back and
refill.
you
Can
know
I
what I'm
get a
saying?
refill?
Yeah. Because sometimes I want to be like, oh yeah, and then I get into it because I get into the old porn star moan. Oh yeah,
Ooh,
daddy. Oh yeah,
girl.
get it to
But you
me,
put
daddy.
yeah, daddy. Like you like, God, they
You
go
know.
crazy for that.
Cause I be quick, nigga. You gonna bust for me? You gonna bust? Ooh, you
You gonna bust
nasty
me, daddy?
motherfucker! You gonna,
Daddy, you get
you
my
gonna
award.
bust? And then they be like, yeah, you bitch. Yeah, you big
Yeah,
bitch.
I'm
I'm
your
gonna get
bitch.
you.
I'm your bitch.
I mean,
Ooh, I need to find somebody's son real quick. Or
I'm
somebody's
into that.
father.
And then I'll be like, oh, nigga, I'm about to nut, choke me, nigga, choke me. Ooh, I'm.
Oh. And you get the balls too, girl. You just got
Yes,
girl
yes.
guac.
So
Ooh, oh, oh my. Sorry.
I can't believe I'm about to say this. Okay, so y'all know I haven't been penetrated in a while, but I had fellatio this weekend, and this nigga made me climb the wall, climb the wall, cause it's like he got a hold of it, and he wouldn't let me go. I'm like, let me go. You done did your damage. Let me go. Can you stop? Please, can you stop? Oh my God, can you stop? I'm so sensitive. I am stop. Like stop. But it's just like it was like how do I say this? He was making me take it. He was giving me what needs to be gotten,
Mm.
and he got what he needed to have. He had a mouthful, and I'm like, okay, so Jatara said this might be too much for him. No, it ain't.
Baby.
It's just enough. It's just enough. It's just enough. And I'm sitting up here. I'm like, because Chad, my wig got kinky. I wanted to pull that hoe off. I just wanted to just lay there and then, girl, what messed it up for me is that he took and he grabbed me afterwards and he just held me. I said, "You nasty motherfucker, get off me!" But I enjoyed it. You are giving giving him everything, Jazz girl. when it's good, it's hard to just give it up and stop. No, it's not. I don't need you to be doing to me like no pacifier, because everybody getting sensitive. Uh-oh, Lily got her delivery. Lily done got her delivery, y'all. Yes, Lily done got the delivery. I understand that, Marcus, but it
Oh,
comes
my
a
bad,
point
y'all.
that you have to be able to say, everybody is sensitive whenever they just done took in and gave they nectar. Put it like that. When they took and gave they nectar, they get sensitive. And I don't want you to still trying to act like you pacifying that. Can you get up? Like, and because I was at a place that he was, I won't say holding me, but when you like spread eagle in the middle of the bed, it's not a whole different places that you can take and you can run because he like locked me down. Like, this is 6'4" body, yada yada, and just took me to the river and baptized me. And I don't know if it was a good baptize or a bad baptize because I was just good. You muted good. I can't hear nothing.
Down by the riverside, I'm gonna take down my burdens. Down by the riverside, don't worry, oh no more.
Girl, I said,
Oh,
oh
honey.
my God. And that was on Friday. That wasn't even including what happened on Saturday and Sunday. And oh man, if y'all know y'all are trying to get up with a youngin, please make sure y'all get whatever checks that y'all need to get taken care of, whether it's Viagra's, different draws, something that you're gonna be comfortable in. I mean, come on. Don't be on these little apps and don't know how to take the proper pictures that you need to be taking. That's all I'm saying.
And
But
make sure
yes,
you
ma'am.
put
He
some
took.
lotion on them too. That's a different story.
Then that's something else I want to know. All my gentlemen's in the audience, why do y'all send ashy dick pictures?
'Cause I need to know.
Like,
It don't.
like,
It looks
did
like
they run out of
unseasoned
lotion
chicken.
before you? Like, did you run out of lotion? You could have it and then did like one,
No,
two on there, and then made it glisten a little bit. Like,
that just be all dry.
I,
Like
and
did
then it be crusted dry. It don't be just like dry. Like if you're taking, you put some moisture on there, it's gonna blow away. Like,
like
you know what I mean? Like,
in the
I mean,
I'm just
maybe it was
saying.
just me, cause
No, because that's me too. I'm like, I'm trying to understand. Mm-mm. Like, how was that appetizer?
and then
Mm.
you ones that have uncircumcision penises.
Well, I love those ones.
God bless you,
Mm.
as long as it's clean. But if you
Mm.
got any cheese around to help it, please don't
Oh,
send me that picture. Because I am not into cheese. Unless it's on a cheese burger, a grilled cheese,
it's the
a
cheese
ham and
rings.
cheese sandwich, turkey and cheese
I'll never be able to
sandwich,
look at a cheese ham sandwich again.
BLT sandwich. I don't need no other kind of cheese on the meat. I don't believe I have an
If y'all
ashy
don't pull that
skin.
foreskin back and get in there,
No, Marcus did not.
and wash
Marcus,
y'all booty holes.
look, Marcus said, I don't have ashy skin.
My skin.
Yes, Marcus. Yes.
She said she
And then please,
moisturizes.
please,
Huh?
sir, please, ma'am. Please spread your butt cheeks and let some water and some soap run in
No,
between.
get a rag and wipe in there. Okay, wipe
And then for even
clean.
those of y'all that don't bottom, please take and do this number. Spread it open. Or at least lift that leg up and let some water run into it, and you get that rag. You don't want the towel that you're gonna use on your face because you're gonna
Right.
be doing salmonella then. You get to a separate towel.
Don't spread the salmonella.
Right. You want to keep the salmonella to one area. You take it, you spread the you spread you spread them cheeks. And you take it, you wrap that towel. Do like the old folks, not towel, that towel. You wrap that towel like this around that first finger. And you take and you put soap. You soap this one up like real good, just like this. And when you take and you soap it up real good like this, then you take it. You first you start real slow. You go counterclockwise. Then you go clockwise. And then you go. You ain't going in deep because the tongue gonna only go in so deep. And then you gonna go in a little bit more because some of you tops like to have your booties ate. And ain't nothing
Ain't
that you
nobody
want to
eating
take
no
and
shitty
you
booty.
spread it open and then you smell all of what you done had for the last 3 days coming out of there because the goose steak, the nuts, the goose, and the
All
asshole
the
steak.
juices mixing and whatnot. It's just
Right.
too
Don't
much.
nobody want that. Do you want to kiss me afterwards?
Mm-mm.
It, I put it to the, I'm like this. And maybe I'm wrong for looking at it like this. If you don't want me to kiss you after I don't went down on you, you should not want me to go down on you. You know you stink. But if you pull it out and this ass she's got cheese around it, and then I'm smelling it before I get to it, you need to go home.
When I'm stuck in your dick and I smell shit, I'm like, hold on now.
I'm just, I'm just, I'm just. I mean,
Mm.
unless you into that thing. If you into that thing, like we know, we have
Right,
some
that's true.
people. You know, we have some people, baby, but we have some people that are into that kind of stuff.
You, oh,
All of us ain't into that.
oh, oh,
I
you wrong.
personally am not into that. That does not do anything for me.
Ooh,
Only
it's
thing
a
it
shame
does,
for me.
it gets you quickly escorted back out the
Oh,
room. Because if
you know
you sit
what?
down on the bed
I
and
tell
you
you,
doing this number right
I,
here, and before you do this number right here, I see, no, ma'am, you ain't even got to go no further. What's wrong? My stomach cramping. I can't do nothing. Did you not smell yourself when you came here? Nah, I've been doing. Did you not smell yourself when you came here? Or either when they do this number and you smelling out? So you
hey,
didn't bathe your ass before you didn't bathe the ass before you come in here?
no, I've
You
been
want
seeing
me to
you come
smell
from
like
work, but
roses and
some
you
of
smell
y'all
like
be
the
out here.
manure that the flower buried in.
Ooh, I hate that damn every damn spring. Ooh, they must be submerged. Yes.
I always swallow, but you just made me speak my truth.
I
So
had
I
to put my
cannot.
food down. You know.
Period. Like I want you to
Mm,
no tea, no shade when I say this. The same hygiene that we take to do, and I realize there's some nasty girls out here. Let me just be real. There are some that don't care, and wherever you get, if you get rank ass, you can just get rank ass, and some people get accustomed to that. Over here on this street,
on this tree in this house.
in this universe over here, girl, that burger look good.
Mm,
I not only do I submerge, but I take and I properly dish and clean out.
mm.
Now, if you don't know how to do this, I'm gonna walk out through a quick tutorial on how to do this. I'm gonna
You
verbally
know, some
tell
of the
you
new
how to
girls
do
don't believe in
this.
that.
um, so I need you to take out your pen, your paper, because we about to get ready to go. And if you need to clip this part of it and keep it on your persons at all times so you can remember how to properly clean. Number one, everybody know their bodies. Let's just be real. Those of us that have extra rolls, some of us that have extra skin, whatever your situation is, some of you are bony and you still stink at times.
Mm.
Just gonna
Those
keep
be
it
the
two
main
thousand
ones, that
percent.
sounds.
You know, what I always do is this. I take what I call a
Hey.
beginner bath is what I call it, because you starting the process and you cleaning yourself, but you're not cleaning yourself yet. So that means, if you feel like that you need to nair, if you need to pluck or pull hairs from other places, if you need, all that kind of stuff, this is what you're pre-doing right now, because you're gonna get ready for the main event in a second.
Mm.
So while you pre-doing all of this kind of good stuff, if you done ate, I don't know, everybody's body's a little bit differently, but normally 45 minutes to an hour after I eat, I do have to defecate then. So, that is my time frame that I'm, about to get ready to get the hot bath water together. I'm getting the smell goods laid out on the bed. I'm getting the
Yes,
lingerie
baby.
laid out.
Yes.
I'm getting the heels together. Getting the wig if the wig is, if I'm not, if I didn't do my natural hair. You know what I'm saying? And then during this time frame, I'm also trying to figure out how I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna go classy slutty. I'm gonna go slutty slutty. I'm gonna just go hoe. You know what I'm saying? Because it's different levels to this. So then when you taking you doing that and you done took and you done, you know, had a dunk, a number two, you know, then you get yourself this is just demonstration. This is not actually what it is. You get yourself a fleece bottle. Some people say pour the stuff out. I don't. You take and you put you a little bit of KY, um, whatever that you take and use grease, you know,
Mm.
um, petroleum jelly, whatever you take and use personally to lube yourself up with. You insert this like this into the hole. You push it into the bottom of the cap is touching the skin. You're gonna feel that little bit. Now the key thing is when you get ready to do it, your friend is gonna be like this. It's gonna be angry at you because you're gonna be trying to take an insert. But you're gonna get past the anger by you're gonna be acting like you got the fart. So when you act like you got a fart, so it's gonna push open a little bit and you say, right
Look at
on in
that.
now. Okay. So when you right on in now, then you take and you squeeze. Then you count one, two, three, and you squeeze again. Three, four, five. And then as you're holding the bottle, you don't let anything go. You grip them cheeks again. And then as you grip, you're
Add
holding
it
your
up.
continents inside. You take this. You refill this up. And you go up again. Now, she gonna be already a little okay because then you gonna slide right on back into her. And then you gonna squeeze two, three, four, squeeze five, six, seven, eight. You know what I'm saying? And then you gonna pull out. Then this is just what I personally do. You can do whatever the way that you feel like you need to do, but this is what I do. I take the stomach and I jiggle. I go whoop 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 whoop. You know what I'm saying? And while I'm whoop 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 whooping, you know, I done got the hot water and shower stuff started going because I'm gonna take me a minute in
Wait a
between both of
minute.
them, huh?
Wait. You see, you go whoop
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 whoop.
whoop. Yeah, I take my stomach and I be doing like this because you want to get you want to get the
Make sure
shit
it gets
moving.
deep in
you
this huh?
look, you want to get the shit moving. So while I'm whoop 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 whoop, now mind you, you got two in you. You can hold three. So then, while you got the hot shower going, you got you a nice little rhythm going. Mind you, you don't want to put cold water in there because cold water is gonna shock you. You want to put water that's hot, that's skin warm. You don't want hot water to go up in you because remember, perfect temperature is 98 degrees for your body. Everybody it fluctuates from 96 to 99 degrees. This just medically speaking. So you get you one more, and you only gonna do half of this one. So you're gonna do two and a half. You're gonna say one, two, three, and then you're gonna pull it out, but you're gonna hold it while you taking the squirting because you don't want all that fluid to go anywhere. You're gonna sit that on the side. And then you're gonna do your little dance again. Woo,
Whoop
woo,
whoop
woo,
whoop
woo.
whoop whoop
And woo, 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 woo. So
whoop
then when you whoop,
whoop.
whoop, whoop, whooping, then what you want to do is you want to get your stuff in the shower. Okay. So when you get your hey Diva one, when you get yourself in the shower, you start taking you a mini bath. So this is the mini bath that you go like if you got a chest and you want to shave the hair or the arms or whatever, you're gonna do that. But then you're gonna feel a cramp.
Mm.
So when you feel that cramp, make sure you have your towels or whatever on the floor. You going to expeditiously get your ass out the shower and set on that commode.
It's time to give birth.
When you sit down, you know all you gotta do is just act like you gonna fart and the whole river gonna come out.
I cannot.
Cause you done whoop 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 whoop, and when you whoop 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 whoop, you know that's gonna get some shit flowing,
Woo,
and it ain't got nowhere to go because it's gonna be angry because you
baby.
moving it. So then you go to hey lyric, then you gonna say, "Whoop," and then it's not gonna take much. You gonna act like you gonna fart, and it's gonna be a whole heap. It's gonna come out. It's gonna be like a rushing wind. So then
Bro,
what you do is you let that one go. Then you sit there for a second, and then you act like you gonna fart again, and then you gonna have the rest of it to go. You gonna flush. You gonna get out. You gonna repeat this twice. When you repeat this twice, in between while you doing this, remind you taking mini showers. You're not taking real showers. You're taking mini showers. Okay. So then, when you do this each time you get up. Now after the second one, you gonna stand up before you flush, and you gonna look. Now if you still see substance, you know you need you a good two more whoop the whoops. But if you don't see any flushing, don't no substance, that's called a false hope.
I about to say.
For all you hoes that don't understand what I mean is that you still have a pocket. You have 13 inches from the anal sphincter to the small intestines. I'm trying to learn you something. You have 13 inches. Inside of there, your on the inside of it, there the finger like feeling that's on the inside that's lining the inside of the anus cavity are like fingers. So you have little pockets that can get stuck. You know what's some stuff up in there, especially if you are not one of them girls that actually does the right way. And this is this learning y'all how to do it the right way. So then your third one is gonna start being your telltale sign of where you gonna be at. Now you gonna take and you gonna again. You go one, two, three, four, five, then two, two, three, four, five, and then five, six. So two and a half is your magic number. And for big girls, you can fit three because I can fit three of them up there and be perfectly fine. Little skinny bitches, you may be two to two and a half, but your goal is three. You do three, you can do some 13 inches, but that we ain't neither here nor there. So then when you get up, you doing your whoop whoop whoop, your whoop whoop whoop, your whoop whoop whoop. Then when you sit down and you release the crackling one more again, and you stand up and she clear, and you know
Make sure
she
you get
clear,
past
not
that
even a
false
little
cut,
speck,
honey.
not a little nothing. Diva one said that's too much. I go to the oatmeal route and consume
Some
foods, drinks on
girl,
a
I can't
daily
do that, honey. I
plan.
need to do a I
I
gotta do a
mean, honestly, I do. I eat pretty healthy and I have regular bowel movements. But even that, that cannot
I take no chances.
guarantee that you're not gonna have a oh moment. That you're not gonna have a shitty situation. I'm thinking about the
No, I do drink black coffee.
yeah. That's what we're talking about. But you can do black coffee too. I just don't. Everybody's body's different, is what
I
I'm
do that
saying.
with the dishes because it
But
helps.
what I'm saying though is this: the first 2 to 3 times is you don't get false clears. The first one is definitely not going to be clear. The second one is going to be kind of clear, and the third one's going to give you a false clear. That third one, what's that, Dorothy Scott? That third one. After that third one, Jatari, you ain't never told me all this, and you know you supposed to be my future husband. Stop playing with me. You know I like the bisexuals. I don't have a problem with y'all at all. Let me
Mm.
highlight your comment.
Oh,
Yes, mule
okay.
caliente vida loca special. Even
You
though
know
that's a little bit
what?
too big for me, but I still work with it. Anyway, now that fourth and fifth one, you're supposed to be giving yourself at least 45 minutes to an hour to get yourself together. And then sometimes you had them Russian tops that don't want to. So then what you do is that's the time frame that you have the groceries at the house for him. And what I mean by groceries is, some of them they like they weed, some of them they like they alcohol. So you had their groceries there and be like, I'm gonna be out in a minute. I got to finish getting myself together, but unless it's a hookup. So if it's a hookup, the hookup supposed to bring their own shit anyway. So you know prior to if it's just gonna be a hookup. But if it's your regular piece, you look out for your regular piece. I'm trying to learn you something. How you turn a hoe into a housewife, a house husband. You know, so on that third or fourth, on that third, I would say on that fourth to fifth, if you get two wrapped behind each other that's clean, you good to go. But keep in mind, hoes, y'all only have a 45, y'all only have a 4 hour window
Before it comes right
before
back down.
before everything take and start coagulating and moving on towards the promised land,
You hear that?
and then and then you gonna be compassionate all over again, and you got to start the process over again.
Or baby, when he in there, he make a wrong turn. They'd be like, "Wait, hold on."
And wrong turn, we ain't even gonna talk about the wrong turn. Sometimes you mess around, and especially like if he twerking with this, if he twerking with that right now, he gonna definitely hit one of them pockets, and he gonna know what right or wrong. If you don't took it, you don't clean up the
It's
right
gonna
way.
happen,
So
honey.
either you gonna clean up house willingly, or you gonna clean up house unwillingly, because you gonna have some messy sheets afterwards.
Ooh,
So it's up to you whether you gonna save yourself. And
that's how
that's
they
another
change, I
thing.
guess.
Tops and versatiles. Keep in mind, y'all are going into a place that is built for shit. Let's just be real. So the tops, you versatiles, don't try to sit up there and embarrass a bottom because they have had an accident.
Okay.
That is a part of life, and shit happens. Let's just be real. So I I said all that to say all this. We all as a community, we put so many different standards and we put so much stuff on ourselves that we can't even have fun in the bedroom with each other
Hmm.
because we put the heterosexual norms on our stuff saying that only a top can top and only a bottom can bottom. Then what happens to, and even me, I'm guilty of that. That's the reason why I'm having this conversation tonight. I'm guilty of thinking that, oh, because I'm a bottom, I shouldn't use my piece. Well, what if my man wants me to use my piece? If I'm not doing it for him, he gonna find somebody else that's gonna do it for him.
Yep.
So it may not be something that I'm willing to do all the time, but I'm willing to experiment with them. There's
Mm.
nothing wrong with experimenting, especially if someone that you are saying, okay, this is gonna be my lifelong partner. Would you want your lifelong partner to get what they need at home, or do you want them to go out in the street and get it? And I'm making light of the situation, but stuff has happened to all of us. I can personally say it's happened to me once. It was something that I was unprepared for. It was something I was rushing to try to do, and I didn't properly do it. But the person that I was with didn't make me feel no kind of way about it. Both of us got up, we showered, we continued in the shower. So, in light of whatever the situation is, if you know yourself as a top, you know yourself. I'm just gonna take that. I'm gonna take the top out of it. If you know yourself as a person, because some tops every now and then like to be pegged. Some of the straight dudes, the bisexual boys, like to be pegged. You know what I'm saying? Just some of y'all like to have a finger in your booty. You know. So with that being said, if you know, right, Jatari, and mine wasn't like a,
Yeah, it's
when
definitely
I
happened to
say
me.
I've had an accident, it's not like I've actually like shitted on him. But what I'm saying though is that I felt it coming down, and because whenever somebody taking a and they about to hit that spot, they don't hit one of them corner pockets that you didn't know
It be
that you
them
didn't get all
pockets,
that in
honey.
there, and then you feel that, then you got that cramp in your stomach, and you like, bitch,
Like,
I got
nope,
to get up here,
nope,
or if I don't get up from here, it's it's gonna be, I gotta throw these sheets away because ain't gonna coming back for these sheets or
girl.
this towel. So that's what I mean. But people lie all the time talking about, well, I ain't never did this, I ain't never did that. You lying. Long story short of what I'm saying though is that in order for you to be in any type of successful relationship, whether it's from something in the bedroom to life in general, you have to be able to make light of situations that happen because nobody's perfect. And we need to stop putting such a pressure on those of us that are the bottoms, or those are of us that are the receivers, because would you want somebody to talk about you, and I'm just going to be very blunt, would you want somebody to talk about you about having a limp dick and your dick won't stay hard? What about those of you that need a line in order for it to stand up, or Viagra?
Because low key, a lot of balls. We listen. Balls. We take
Because
a lot of shit.
some of y'all walking around with 10, 11, 12 inches, it don't never get fully hard.
Woo! Or just because you got it, just don't mean that it's supposed to work. Like you got to know how to use it.
Right. So what I'm saying though is that life happens, life goes on, and these are things that we need to take and learn from, and not taking and trying to shame a person. It's to a point now that, yeah, Castro like that. Castro got all that meat and don't do nothing with that meat, and he just very disappointed at times. What's up, John? John Mitchell, baby, how you doing? But yes, um I I came on tonight because we were having a conversation. Me, Lyric, um, and Golden. We all was sitting and we were having a conversation on our way coming back, and we were talking about things like this. Like, we put so many blocks in a way that you keep the simple things at sex. You keep the simple things, that you make them too complicated. So why is it that we want to always make stuff so complicated instead of enjoying what it happens? Like, shit happens. I mean, if it happens, get up, y'all. Let's take a shower together and let's move on. I mean, you're going in an asshole. What do you expect to get out of it? You ain't going in no cooter. And even with cooter, you hit the wrong pocket, you can rip something. You can start at the bleeding. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah, that can happen the other way too. Because trust me.
you know what I'm saying? I mean, but then y'all want to sit up and
Oof.
y'all want to try to take and bottom shame. But what about you limp dick tops?
It just be the ones who don't know how to stroke, honey.
Or either your game is weak. You get up and down, and we done took and did all this, and it take you 3 minutes and 3 to 4 humps, and you done took and you done bust. Oh, you should not have had that whip. Nah, what you should have did is
No,
you
you
should have went
bad.
old school, jacked off, or you came here so you could last.
Or they ask you got some Viagra?
Hmm.
That's your
You
responsibility. I
better
took care of mine. You take care of yours.
look. You better go old school and get you a. You need a rubber band. Rubber band.
Here go one of my headbands. I don't use it no more.
I
Just
ain't give you
use
no
this.
scrunchie because I may
I
need that
said
later
one of the
on.
old ones. I said one of the old ones I don't use.
Look, let me give you. I got a balloon. I got a X. Did you bring? You bought the condoms, right? Take one of them condoms and pop it open and wrap it.
Okay.
No, ma'am. No cheese. No
You gotta
crackers. No
prepare
sir.
yourself. And then
The
please
word
know what you're
says,
doing.
right. The word
Please know what you're
says,
doing.
"Be ye ready at all times."
Honestly, when it comes to, I tend to be very picky now about the penetration part because after the last one, or after a few years ago where he made a wrong turn and I ended up in the ER,
Girl, how much meat was you playing with?
he was average. But what happened? I don't know. Somehow he fucked up my muscles, so my muscles started cramping, like the actual Fletcher. It was horrible pain.
After the
I mean, I
pain.
was in the ER with my ass up, my asshole open, and they just send it. I'm like, "Would you stop that?
Did
That
he?
hurts."
Did he rip you?
He didn't rip me. That's what I was afraid of. I was afraid of that because I remember the exact moment. Because when he had, I remember he like it had jerked to a certain way, and I reacted because it's like,
So you
okay,
was trying something different.
he was just in me. Like he had a rough day.
Hey. So
Oh,
he was
He was
so he
going
was taking it
ham.
out on you.
Yeah, we was at it, and then but he it
He was
slipped to a
banging that
certain
old good
way,
out, baby. He was
and
making
I
sure that
felt
you knew
something.
what
I'm
he was
like,
there.
okay. That next day, I was in so much pain.
So you didn't afterwards. You didn't take and do. Girl, we gonna have to talk afterwards.
I
See,
did. I
that's
did my kegels,
why.
everything. I was like, oh, but I
See,
just thought it
that's
was like a
why we
slip.
supposed to take and educate our bottoms, so our bottoms know what we supposed to do. Us bottoms have to stick together. Like afterwards, you supposed to have self and use some Epsom salt, and you would have been good.
Oh,
That'd
girl,
took
this
all
was
that
like two
soreness
o'clock
out
in
of
the
your
morning.
muscles.
This was like 2 o'clock in the morning, girl.
Well, girl, your asshole would have thanked you earlier, later.
Girl, they tell me like, yeah, your muscles just spasm. I'm like, what? Can you make it stop?
No, because
Oh, it
you
was horrible
you
pain.
irritated the muscles. That's why I wasn't gonna
Oh,
stop.
but at least he
What's
didn't
going
tear
on,
it.
Mister?
hola, how are y'all doing?
We're good. Like you ready to beat up somebody?
Hmm.
Listen,
Like you get ready to go to sleep, buddy. That's a
it's
snuggie.
mm-hmm. It's been one of
Lyric,
them.
why
Good.
you can't get on?
It's been one of them weeks for me. I had I'm getting over pneumonia.
Oh
Oh
yeah, I
Lord.
heard. See, that's why I wasn't gonna go out there with all that foolishness you had going on. You want to cuss me out as much as you want to. I didn't give a damn.
Oh, lyric. I need yes. Bottoms unite. Can we
Yeah,
start a group? Bottoms unite.
yeah. I came down with pneumonia Sunday. It's
Mm-hmm.
crazy.
Oh, well,
I had a
Mr.
wonderful.
Socialite, you got to sit down and start taking better care of yourself, honey.
Yeah, I had a 103 temperature. It was, oh my God, it was so crazy. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
Oh my God.
Very-
You still sound congested a little bit in the chest.
Yeah, I'm like on my fifth day of antibiotics. I got like 5 more days to go.
But then you wouldn't sit your ass at home because I seen you done did old Instagram picture and you out running around.
Oh no, well no, you talking about the egg biscuit?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I want to go get something to eat because I had been eating
Oh, you could have Ubered it
I had been
and gave the drivers a little fellatio.
You know,
eating.
well, I don't think he can do fellatio. He can't, you know,
So I was gonna be a
But yes,
he might suffocate.
eh,
good diva one if
I
it ain't one thing, it's another. He did that nigga okay. Cause he called me and cussed me out talking about where y'all at. I'm sitting here at the bar drunk.
Why did she
Bitch, why
change
you wanna
voices
let me
like
know?
that? Why did
Because
she
that's
change
how he
voices
sound.
like
Because he
that?
was drunk, and that's the way he sounded.
I'm so upset. I'm upset.
but yeah, I had an experience like that though, and I was like, it almost made me not want to even bottom again. That's just how terrible it was. So
That
mind you,
happens.
if I could just
John
share,
said you still
if I
look
could
good.
share,
Get well soon.
thank you, John. If I could just share a snippet.
You go right on ahead, but while you sharing that snippet, I'm gonna step off screen for just seconds. I can get my skins.
Okay.
You go right on ahead. I'm gonna skin up.
So first off, the guy that I was in the shenanigans with or whatever, he had been asking me for the longest, because we had already hooked up once before, like when we gonna do, what we gonna do again. I was like, it's gonna
Hmm.
happen because I had been working a lot, right?
Hmm.
So it just so happened the night before Thanksgiving, I was headed home from work, working 10 hours. Okay, I was tired, had just got off. I had no intentions of doing anything. Okay, so mind you, my day went on as normal.
Hmm.
Even my eating habit went on as normal because I had no intentions of doing anything.
Hmm.
Even after I had got home and he prompted the DM, the late night DM that you get, I still had no intentions of doing anything until the last minute. And by then, I had already had my bowel movement and stuff. So I was like, cool, no problem. I was like, I could probably still, do this. I was in a
Oh,
rush.
shitty kitty.
Because I was like, I got to get up in the morning early. I had to travel out of town. So I was like, I can probably, do this. So I was like, let me just, because for me, I had a bad experience with this, and it's probably because of the fact that I had never done it prior to then. So my experience with dishing, just to go backtrack, was that I got the wrong advice from somebody, and as a result, I still had water liquid up in me at the time that I got hit. Yes, from the back. So that was my experience. So as a result
Yeah,
of
he
that,
thought he was making it rain for real.
Hmm.
right? exactly. And that
And it
was
was a shitty rain. Oh, smelly, stinky rain.
so ever since then I had my own procedure that I do that works for me. But on this particular night, you know, it did not go over as planned because I was really rushing. So I was like, oh, it's gonna be fine. My stomach gonna be fine. And I was fine. That was until we started doing acrobats in the bed.
That's how, baby. That's how it starts. Oh,
You want me to, okay, at first we want to do missionary style, cool, but now you want me to start spinning around on a dick. You want me to and start jumping up and down, backflips, side
it
cartwheels,
was
and
the backflip, son, because baby, you did the whoop whoop whoop, and then you know what? You wasn't in within that time frame,
and I
and it
knew,
said, "Baby, go." It
Because
said,
when you don't
"Activate,
went to
go."
sleep and woke up, you know, after your body wakes up, you finna enter into another time frame.
Exactly.
and I knew it. I knew something was not. I knew
So
something
you
was
was
not.
whoop 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 whooping
Yeah,
Hmm.
while it was opened up, and it said, "Well, come on, there she blows."
especially because for me, I hate when people use a lot of. And see, that was just one of these nights that like I don't like people to use a lot of lube because all that lube gets in your system and it make for me, I feel like it makes things worse, at least for my stomach. I don't like all that. You want to damn throw
That's
lube.
just a mental thing, girl.
But I don't like it though because I feel like it really does make my stomach cramp even more because now I feel like I got lube all in my damn intestines and shit. It's just a lot. So nonetheless, as a result of all of that, I mean, it wasn't like a murder scene, but I definitely
Not a murder
without
scene.
out, bitch, you
It
done
was a
ate
murder she wrote.
man's motherfucking sheets. This man, and the crazy part about it, I don't know whether he realized it or not because I didn't speak of it. He didn't speak of it. And so I
He
took,
knew it because he seen some of it
No,
on his
because I've
damn
had one who
pubes.
just kept going. I'm like, get the fuck up.
but the
No.
sheets were beige anyways, mind you. But I
Mister, let's be real. Shit smell like shit.
know you, you
You
cannot.
ain't. I mean, it should go from something like KY to like, wait a minute,
Listen,
wait,
God,
wait, hold up, stop, abort, abort.
I
Let's
was
just be real.
Ooh, baby.
I had so much stuff on. I was so late. I promise you. I got a sensitive nose. I did not smell net, but the reason why I knew was because you know that feeling that you get when somebody they at
Done
some
hit that wrong pocket.
yeah,
Hmm.
and when you feel like a uh-oh sensation, like okay, we might stop.
Run, bitch, run.
Hmm.
Didn't want to stop because he had been doing poppers. And that was another thing. I don't understand what's this whole thing around poppers before because for
The
him,
poppers are supposed to be for the bottoms, not for the tops.
well, no, it was like
I
he
know
needed,
everybody who takes some shit. Tops, bottoms,
but
verse, whatever.
but it was almost like that he needed to do it in order to stay hard because it was like he was doing it every like 45 seconds. And I'm like,
Oh.
dude, sniffing every 45 seconds just to be in the zone to sit here and F somebody.
Well, that means that he really wasn't into it. That he was trying to make himself into it, or he was drunk and he was trying
No,
to keep sustain his stuff, like you
Does it
said,
work like
staying hard.
Viagra?
no, it's no, that's just what he did because the first time that we did it, he wanted me to do it. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I don't know what's in that stuff.
Mhm.
I'm not taking that with you. And
It's
so
video hair cleaner.
it's
Wait,
video head.
what?
Hmm.
So what does it do? Okay, so
Poppers is nothing but a video hair cleaner. They old school VCR DVD players. You would take and put it onto the tape in order to clean it. It's industrial strength video hair cleaner.
It's supposed to heighten your senses.
It does because you're sniffing chemicals.
Like it's supposed to make everything, I guess, like 10 times up
I
there.
ain't never done it. I ain't looking forward to do it.
Well, I did it one time like 7 years ago, and it was the worst feeling ever. It felt like I couldn't feel nothing. I couldn't feel my booty hole. I couldn't feel nothing.
that's why
I
it's
was
supposed.
like,
I guess. Well, I guess that's why it's for bottoms, then, huh?
listen, I
Well,
was like, I'm
mister,
in
you
Monica.
just a virgin.
I just used to pop a muscle relaxer shit
No, I kid you not. You cannot feel
when I
anything.
first started out bottoming.
Shit,
You
that sounds like that you done got a line put on your booty hole. If you gonna feel it,
You couldn't
They put
feel.
a little they take a thumb or a finger and put it on there with the
Well, you know that is shit. That is like.
They could have put a 20-inch pipe in me and I wouldn't have felt it. That's just how numb I was.
I would have
Like,
had to get up because I'm no. So what do
see,
you?
I
You don't
wasn't
get
doing.
any pleasure from that, do you?
And you don't. I mean, you can. I don't see how people enjoy it because you so high, you so out of it. Like, how can you enjoy it? You so high and out of it. Now for the top, I don't understand how it works for them because, like I said, it was almost like he was doing it every 45 seconds just to kind of like have this ultimate sensation on top of
I
sensation.
don't know, and I can't answer that question for you because I really don't. Diva one, come up in here so you can answer these questions for us.
The
But I
librarian
just know
is
that
coming.
I'm not the one. Don't be giving me no drugs in no bedroom. I'm not doing that. I ain't. That's not how I get down. If you want to sit here and be falling dead on the bed and stuff, I'm gonna leave your ass right where you at and walk on out that house and call 911 to be like, I don't know what happened. That man is up there in his bedroom, butt ass naked, and I ain't got nothing to do with it.
You got to do like they did in Pose, honey. Call the girls, dispose of the evidence.
Listen, no God.
You a black queer, they ain't gonna believe you.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like people that always be like, "Oh, I ain't never had no accident." I always say, "You be on that book. You is so on that BS. You ain't nowhere in the world you can even say that you've been bottoming, and you have never."
Uh-oh. He done put himself out. Y'all see I'm eating. It wasn't me.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Diva one. All I can say is what Mister was saying. There's not a bottom that I know of can sit here and say they've never had an accident.
Oh,
Because if you say you've never had a accident, you lying.
hell, that's basically like goddamn. Oh, yeah, because that's why I didn't do. Because I heard that stuff called heart palpitations. I can't do. Nope.
Well, no tea, no
I'm
shade,
not
but
gonna
I've
do
only
it, but
seen no tea, no shade, but I've only seen them in like old school and white um porn movies. I've never really seen them into the black circuit, but now a lot of the black guys are starting to do it now.
and I guess there's some new thing called tea or party or something like I don't something like that. Party. It's called party. I don't know what it is.
I don't even know what that is.
But I remember it was like, well, do you party? I'm like, well, yeah, I go to clubs here and that. But like, no, do you party? Like, it's some type of drug. I'm like, hell no.
Child, somebody asked me, "Do I do snow?" I said, "What
My
if snow
phone
was
died, y'all. Sorry.
You mean
you
cocaine?
find?" If somebody, see, if
It's
somebody
no
text
cocaine.
me and ask me,
Okay.
"Do I do snow?" I said, "If you talking about cocaine," I said, "Hell, fuck no," and I don't. I don't want it around me. So if that's something that you do, I can't be bothered with you.
At all.
You know, back in the day, people used to be um very selective of who they're taking and um allowing them to know what kind of drugs and different things that they've done. But nowadays, people don't care. No, different one. I'm not. I'm not saying that you are lying, baby. I'm just saying 95% of people that have bottom have had accidents. You have some of them that never have and probably never will because I started off saying we all know our own bodies. And this is my point that I'm making with it. We all know our own bodies. So if you know your routine, you know your window of what you need to take and do. And some people are so super regular they can time anything that they take and do. But what I'm saying though is for me in my house, I've had at least one accident. And it wasn't a full-fledged Picasso scene, but it was an accident.
Not a full fledged.
And
We'll see.
what I'm saying, and the reason why I wanted to do the show tonight is that the stipulations and the unrealistic views that we all take and put on each other, when does it stop?
Mm.
Like, when do we stop bottom shaming? When do we stop top shaming? When do we stop verse shaming? When do we stop shaming each other, period? Because if you are top and like who was it? Kev. I can't is it Kyle or Kev? I that took in bottom on camera with Raheem with
Who?
the beard. Kev, Kyle,
Um,
Kill. But he's been known for being nothing but really a super top, and he actually did it. And even like Deep Dick, he did
I
it
think I
with
know who you're talking about.
he
The
did
dude
it
with
with
that beard.
Raheem too. and everybody was
Yeah.
talking so much smack about it. I'm like, if you have to talk smack about it, and I'm out, I'm guilty of it because I was talking smack too. I don't. At one time, I didn't understand it until me, Golden, and Lyric was having a conversation. Why would I take and put restrictions on someone if I don't want someone to put restrictions on me?
Right.
Mhm.
And that was my point of doing it, is that if I want to be in a relationship with someone and want that person to be sexually fluid and be able to enjoy themselves in the bedroom with me, I can't say to them, Diva, you can't wear makeup. Diva, you can't touch me on my butt. You know what I'm saying? If we came to an agreement prior to, and then you get in the bedroom, you want to switch it up, that's not fair. And I'll tell anyone, top, bottom, or indifferent, what you won't do, another bitch will.
Yeah.
Well,
That's why it's
So
important to have that conversation. So
if you not into munching on booty, what you won't do? So they'll find somebody else that will.
in a
If you not
heartbeat.
into peeing on them, and that's the thing that they got to have, they're gonna be content with you, but don't be upset and mad with them whenever they creep in at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning smelling like urine because somebody else done did it for them.
mm,
Well,
Side pieces done broke up. Alicia Keys done broke up happy homes because they done did stuff for folks that nobody else wouldn't do.
can we get the allegedly ban them?
Hey,
ah,
where the hell they allegedly at?
not bad, allegedly.
Ain't they still married?
Mhm. Yeah,
No,
Swiss
they've been
Beats.
divorced.
Hold on, you talking about with Swiss Beats?
Yes,
I mean, Alicia and him are married now.
Yeah, they
that's what
made
I
it. Man.
said.
Oh,
But I'm just saying,
I
in
thought you
in
thought he was.
general, what you're not willing to do, and we need to stop being so close-minded with when it comes down to, sexual expression. I do identify as a bottom. I've been identified as a power bottom. I identify as a trans power bottom. But in the bedroom, if I'm dating someone that's bisexual, and every now and then, they want me to, you know, I may have to get stand up and, it
What?
may not be something that I can, but I'm comfortable in me. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna do what I got to do, especially if that's my dude. Now, if it's a side piece, I may have to wear the nigga out and never see him again. You know what I'm saying? Just let him know who I am. You know, I ain't
She,
never done it, but I watch enough videos. I feel like I'm confident enough in doing it.
she the boss.
I mean, it
Oh,
is what it is.
well,
It's like fellatio. I've never had so many dudes hit me up to want to take a slob on a knob. Never
so
had that.
I'm
That was
not.
like,
Mm,
bitch, you got to get old for folks to want to take a slob on. What is it? Season now? Is it is it extra season? Like what's going
Listen,
on,
if they do it right,
Come on, slob on the
mm,
knob.
baby? When
mm.
I was in Atlanta on Friday night, baby, he he sent me
Ah,
he sent me right on to the motherland.
Shabbat.
Oh, not you was in Atlanta sitting here
Ah,
getting your
Hey,
rap.
I was shabba dabba ding donging, baby. I said, oh, that's how we doing it
ding
now.
dong.
Okay.
And I
I
can't
had to
even get
literally
but the
pull this
first
nigga up
piece
off
of
my
me.
stuff. I said, would
Woo.
you please stop? You are hurting me. Would you please stop?
Nah, me de ordering me a belu.
Simone, y'all.
No,
And
you
the
should have
bad
been
thing is,
like
Ah,
you should have
look,
been
the
like
bad thing is,
Pauline.
huh?
You should have been like sweet Pauline. You
I
hurting
did.
me, but you are tickling me.
No, 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 no.
no,
Okay,
he was
so
giving guac
you
guac.
know, after you done took and you done bust. I'm just gonna be very graphic right now. After you done bust, how your head is sensitive, especially
Mm-hmm.
somebody done been like, you're sensitive. So they was, and I said, "Oh, I'm coming," and then you know, and then they kept on. I said, "Oh,"
I cannot. I
and
am so
I said,
I
I am
can't.
so
"Oh, can you stop?" And they were like,
I am
I
so
said,
Ooh.
outdone.
"Oh."
Yeah,
I am
she
so
was
I
outdone.
did.
screaming.
I was like, and then this bitch gonna call me on the phone. She said, "Is everything okay?" I said, "Bitch, no."
Do 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 do.
Wow.
Ah!
Let us pray, saints.
Hallelujah.
Ooh, tonight is the
No, ma'am.
night.
It took me completely out. It took me
Ooh,
completely out. I
honey.
said,
Ooh.
it made me feel like this.
Hey, glory to God. Glory! My. Hallelujah! Thank you, Jesus. Hey! Glory to God. Glory! My.
Ooh,
I
Well, I
just
felt
wasn't as
that.
yeah.
dry as she was.
I felt that hay, that last hay. Hey, I felt that. I felt that through
Ooh.
the screen.
I felt like
Shabbat.
I felt like my whole spirit was getting ready to leave. I
Shabba,
said, hey, no, you gotta come on
Ooh.
back, come on back.
shabba.
Ooh, yes. You know,
And
it's
then
something about getting that.
but the part that knocked me out though, child, after it was all said and done, then he climbed up and he flipped me on the side and he came up behind me. He just laid there and kissed me on the back of my neck. I said, you motherfucker. And
Mm.
then he started laughing, had an old deep voice. I just said, you deep raspy voice, chocolate.
You ought to say, you ugly son of a bitch.
I couldn't say that because he, baby, I was glowing like a hoe in heat. I was glowing.
Well, they heard it.
I
You
was
heard it.
glammed. Shut up. I was glamming all the way up.
You should have said, you better sit here and do it, you big bean head, bean eating ass mother.
And if he ain't have to go to work the next day, I'm quite sure he would have stayed the night. But he didn't even tap the.
It was the phone call. Is everything all right?
He didn't even tap the.
Baby. Oh, honey.
She's still dusty. She
She
ain't even
probably
get
would have
tapped.
eloped.
She was evil.
Mm.
Mm.
Yep.
Johnny Gill said, my.
Hey, I did too.
So
Can you
look
please
good
stop?
tonight.
Can you please?
Ah!
Glory.
I know my neighbor's like, what the fuck?
Shabba.
Ooh.
I honestly understood now when Trey Songz said, "I bet the neighbors know my name."
I would have
They
told your
know
ass, cut
something.
up all this damn racket. Knocking him banging on that door. All this racket going on up in here. Who being
Soon as we
murdered?
get started, there's something on the wall and
I know in my old
knocking
apartment,
on
my
the door.
neighbors. I'm sorry.
I would have been like,
Soon
nah,
as
I
I
know it
go
don't take
deep.
all of that. They over there doing all that
I'm
hollering.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, see, that's a good thing because I had got the one, the stair with the door next to the stairwell. So it was nobody on the other side of me, but Golden was on the next room over. So we already knew what was up.
Oh,
So I wasn't mad.
Oh,
Are you
you
trying to
already
show
had
us
a
I'm
nipples
like,
plan.
and
what is
everything?
Mister trying to do?
Why is he
You
trying to
already
give
have.
us a sexual connotation? You got your old polo shirt on. I can't
Where's
believe you still
Bambisha?
wearing polo.
I'm old school.
I cannot believe you still wearing polo
I
after all
wear
that racist shit
polo.
that been
I
out
wear
the
Why
South.
he
rainbow.
look like he about to do one of them 1-800 commercials?
You
Call
know it.
me for a good
Call me
time.
now.
Yeah.
Call me
Calling me now.
now.
Pull a
Young
tire.
and exclusive
Not the
Pull
with
a
thigh.
tire.
black cock.
So
Just
I
for
need you to do
you.
something for me, mister.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to go to Marietta and go to the Marietta Diner and send me something overnight.
Lord have mercy. What did they have that you like so much?
I didn't get a chance to have my birthday cake this year. And I need it before the end of the year because I left it in the room.
Now, how you do that?
Because I was angry. And I had a stalker dude that was at the hotel that kept trying to come over there and get some of my good because he figured out that I was there by myself and I kept lying saying, "Oh, my husband will be back," and he was like, "I'll get you, girl. I want you. I want you. You be my bigger mama." I said, "Don't you see the ring? You be my bigger mama." So what the hell is your bigger mama?
Was he
Oh my
Asian, African?
goodness.
What was?
He was Afro American, but he wasn't an
Oh,
Afro American, but he was an African American.
oh.
Dang.
He was from the motherland, but he was like that big.
Oh,
Well, I mean, at least he could have
well,
tickled you.
What was he gonna do?
she don't like
Because
to
his
be
salary
tickled.
wasn't gonna take they wasn't gonna take care of me.
He could be the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Child, he gonna he me no well. I need you to do more than tickle me, babe. I need you to get past the lips, and I
She
ain't
need you
got
to
that
make it.
much ass, so I need you to get past
Oh,
them.
Ooh.
that's what she wanted to make sure. Gary, you got to make it do that, honey.
I
Yeah.
need you to make it do what it's gonna do.
Mm.
Mm.
Oh,
Yep, I need it to do what it needs to be done. And right now, doing what it needs to be done is not working for me.
Child, let me hop my ass off because I feel like I'm gonna get a FaceTime soon.
Uh-oh.
I need to get
Oh,
my
well,
I
butt.
you tell whoever it is, we say, hey, we
I
about
had
to
to,
get ready to get off of here anyway.
I had to come. I said, let me come on. I gotta come on here. I had to come on. Come grace everybody with my presence.
Yes.
Yes, honey.
Since I've been half dead all week.
It's the half dead for
Well,
me.
just make sure you finish those antibiotics, honey.
Listen,
That's the most
anybody,
important
I'll tell
thing.
anybody, Lord, whatever you do, please take care of yourself. Because that pneumonia, I'm telling you, I was so delirious and hallucinating from that fever.
And
I'm
you got to
surprised I
be
didn't
real careful because you know with this COVID stuff, that new variant going around.
listen.
You
I
got
thought
pneumonia, yeah.
I thought she had done got me.
So that means you need to still stay in the house for the next few weeks.
And he
Well,
not
well, I've been tested and stuff and everything. I just got
You
pneumonia.
know what? Hard headed, just hard
hard
headed,
head carries soft
hard
ass.
headed.
I can't stay still. Listen, I gotta get this house. Listen, this house. It's a mission now. I'm on mission. Get
So
my
you
house,
getting
my
paid for
dream
these
home.
visits,
I
these
gotta.
show ups.
Yes, I gotta make this money.
Oh, you finna buy a house?
Next, 2 years and a half. Game plan. Save up.
I
Get your stuff in
support it.
order.
Well, we want to make sure you still are gonna be around to enjoy the house.
That
Amen.
So
that
And
that
amen
just
part.
still
again.
take your precautions and
Yeah, it's been a long term goal of mine, so I need to make it happen
I
before I
understand.
Yes.
leave this earth.
I understand.
Well, before you get out of here, let's go ahead and get ready to end the show. There you go.
Yes, you can find me anywhere that your mind leads you to be, but you can find me on YouTube, Instagram. I don't have Twitter. Facebook, Mr. 6'8". Y'all see the name in the left hand corner. Holla at your boy. Peace.
All righty, hold on one second. The one and only Lily from Lily Speaks.
Hello, all. You can find me on YouTube, past the Sugar TV. Jeffro's Closet. The season finale for that show will be this Wednesday at 7 p.m. You can also find me on Spotify and Google Podcasts,
Okay, Mordecai.
past the Sugar. On the social medias, Facebook House PDS, that's HUS PDS. On IG and Twitter, PDS_style. Thank you for watching, and make sure you like, subscribe, and share, honey. Oh, but where's the lie? And those be the ones with the good, you know what?
You know what? We're not even gonna go there. We're gonna leave it alone.
That's a different story for a different day.
Yes. Hold, please.
You say you're broken, I'm here to heal. You say you messed up, I'm here to build. I'm offering a love that sees beyond your fears. And if you ever doubt yourself, then baby, know I'm here. You never have to question my love. And when you're down, know I'm there to pick you up. And if the world ever causes you to question who you are, my love will never change for you, no. I found beauty in your scars. I found beauty in your scars. Whoever you are.
Yes, y'all. Y'all know that's one of my favorite songs. I absolutely love. Special shout out to the one and only Lyric Official for taking and doing the damn thing. Special shout out to Diva One in the building with us. John, I haven't seen you in a long time. Thank you, baby, for being here with us. Jatare, hit the DMs. You know what I mean, baby. Let's see who else. Mr. 6'8", thank you for coming in and being a part of the show this evening. Dorothy Scott, what's the tea, sugar? Thank you for being here. Marcus Collins, thank you, love, for coming in. And to everyone under the sound of my voice. And Nivea Stands, what's up, baby? Thank you for being here with us. Um, I absolutely thank each and every one of y'all for being a part of my show this season. This was an impromptu. I just wanted to come on and talk to y'all because I haven't seen y'all all week. We'll be doing a final for the year of the cool down on Sunday. So y'all be prepared and ready for that one right there. Tuesday we're gonna do a show, and then we're probably not gonna do anything else the rest of next week because we do have the holidays and stuff. So I'm gonna do a little holiday something on Tuesday. Discord, I'm gonna start that back up at the beginning of the year. So for everyone that's a part of that, hell, I may even jump in there tomorrow night and do a little party night up in there tomorrow night. So you never know. Just keep your DMs open for Discord. Each and every one of y'all, remember that God only made one you. If you're not you, who the hell else can you be? With that being said, I love each and every one of y'all in a perfect kind of love. Y'all keep shining while I'm gone. And to each and every one of y'all that came through, showed out, and supported me, I thank each and every one of y'all and have an amazing and good night. And special shouts going out again to each and every one of y'all. I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. Keep shining while I'm gone. Good night.
Tell me pretty lies.